We are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the fourth and final game of GM5 Week 2. We got NWO versus Park Legends. Some would say this is the game of the week. There's going to be a high game, man. We got Tommy dapping us up, man. Shout out to NWO. He asked us last week, do they look better than Park Legends? We about to find out right here, right now. Tyler, who you got?
Yeah.
Let us know before the game ends. Who do you got?
I said it on the show. Tune in if you guys haven't. I said NWO.
NWO.
I would absolutely.
I also got NWO for today, man. I'm a Birdo fan, so I'm going to support him throughout the season. I might have to switch up on Count Up. I don't know how I feel, man. But then Christensen, Park Legends, I'm conflicted at the end of the day. But let's turn it around. Let's see what we got on the court, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see what we bring to the table here. I forgot to lower the gain on when we're on this side, so that when we're doing this, it probably sounds loud as fuck.
Right out there. Right?
Huh? Yeah, I just did it, but I didn't do it the entire day.
We apologize if we sound like we're yelling at times. We are.
So every time we use this camera, it's probably loud as hell.
Yeah, every time that we turn the camera back to us, we just get really excited and we yell. It sounds like it might be the sound of something. That's just our excitement to be seen.
Both teams able to start GM5 Season 5 with a win on Week 1. Both teams trying to continue this trend.
Hey, your boy's not on the bench for Park Legends right now. Where's he at? Christian, sorry.
Not so surprising. Christian's always one that makes time for any situation, any game.
We're not gonna get it.
I'm not sure. With that being said, though, all the hoopla and all the explaining on Instagram, but here we got Nick Wallery starting. But everybody wants to be commotion about how Nas's take was wrong, apparently. But here we are, Week 2. Nick Wallery, the starting power forward for Park Legends. Who would have thought? Did anybody predict that? Nobody would have ever guessed.
It's crazy. I don't see them keeping it that way where Nick is coming off the bench. Bro, it's Nick. They're missing who?
Yeah, they're missing players. Jay Bird is not available today, so that's most likely why Nick Wallery is starting today. I was just poking fun, but yeah, Jay Bird is not here today. And I know they do like Jay Bird at the starting position there next to Sean.
Okay.
And Nick Wallery, reaching a different stage of his career where, he's more injury prone than he has been in the past. He's lived a long professional career, a very successful professional career, by the way. Played overseas in multiple different leagues. I'm actually going to get a list of all the leagues that he's been able to play at so we can talk about that.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about that. I want to be able to talk a lot more about people's professional careers on the podcast, too. Yeah, because a lot of these guys have professional careers. The majority of them do, actually.
NWO, they're able to force that turnover, shot clock violation. Park Legends having a bit of a rough start to the day. Another shot going down. The score has not been updated because our scoreboard is going through some technical issues right now, but we should be able to get it fixed within the next few seconds.
I apologize for that so much. I've been caught up into this game. I didn't update that. That's on me.
I tried to save you and say it was technical issues.
No, I will never lie to other people.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why Nick Wallery should be the starting power forward for Park Legends. But hey, who am I? Who am I but just a lonely team owner? Who am I but the representative of an entire basketball program? I guess my takes don't matter.
We do offer consultation.
Who am I but the host of a basketball podcast?
But our consultation does come with a fee, though, unfortunately.
A basketball consultation? That would be cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Phone a friend. You're trying to make a decision. You're trying to add some people in free agency. We have to watch these games every single week. We know how these players play. I'll offer my services.
Oh, listen, look at that. Another take of a deal of hoop top knowledge that seems to be fulfilled. Guess who is coming off the bench for NWO?
Who?
Tommy Dennis.
Oh,
who would have thunk it?
I haven't looked for a second.
Who would have thunk it? And now we can't talk about any unavailable players because here we got Tommy Dennis off the bench and John Kerry starting. Look at that. Half of my take did not come true because Berto is not starting. but one half of that take did. So I would like for y'all to stop fucking hitting me up in my DMs, telling me that I'm right or wrong, and just listen to the podcast. Leave a comment, share with all your Hooper friends and family, because listen, I've been right. You don't got to admit it, but I've been right.
I do think that the pairing, though, I think it needs to be switched. I think the reason that you're having Tommy come off the bench is because you need that bench scoring, but you have that bench scoring in Berto. So if you're not going to start Tommy, you start Berto, I think. But if you're not going to be starting Tommy and you're not going to be starting Berto, I don't know. I think one of those should be starting and switching out for Bulb. I think Bulb should be the starter with Berto. I think that's how it should realistically be.
I 100% agree. The score is 10-6. NWO up early with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh my God!
I don't know what just happened.
Finish with the reverse.
I don't know what just happened, but because of Tyler's reaction, I decided to clip that.
Oh my God! Bobo just had a really nice reverse.
I'm about to watch it. Shane has an odd shot. It's a bit of a push shot.
That's why I really liked it when you had Shane and you had Patrick on the same team, because they both had like really interesting shots, but they worked.
2 points there by Nick Wallery, mid-range mastermind.
The mid-range maestro. But yeah, what I was saying was I like Bulb Paul because he's going to be kind of like your calm facilitator. He's going to be a defensive player, but he still can create offensively for you. You're having him because he could be a little bit more unselfish. He's not looking for his own shot necessarily. When you have Tommy, you want Tommy to score. You want Tommy shooting threes because that space is full off everyone else. Having him and having Suarez, and I think is your better option. I think that gives you the defense, that gives you the facilitation you need, while still giving you that scoring punch from Berto.
You know who is looking for their own shot 9 times out of 10? The man who just checked in, the former FBA MVP, Roberto Suarez. There's one thing he's looking for is to take a damn shot. That's for damn sure.
That's immediately what he's going to do. And I bet you right here.
Rightfully so. And look at that. Right on cue, ladies and gentlemen, Roberto Suarez with an immediate shot attempt. But rightfully so, he's going to be one of the better scorers in the league. Coming off the bench, you might not see those numbers fluctuate at a high level. Sean Sukup with the rare three. He does like to shoot them often. He doesn't knock them down too much. But he can. Out of the 4 or 5 attempts that he takes every game, you know, at least 1 or 2 of them are going to be three-pointers.
Yeah, you may not expect him to shoot it consistently, but you also do still have to guard him out there. You can't just let him open because he does hit that.
Offensive board by NWO finds Rod Lawrence in the corner there, unable to convert that. Another offensive board by NWO.
Put in some effort on those rebounds. They're not moving at all.
Listen, if this is the lineup that NWO is going to go with on a consistent basis, this is a hard lineup to combat against. If you're going to have both Tommy and Berto coming off the bench, because you're bringing in offense. You know what I mean? Like, you're bringing in instant offense, and
great offense.
Tommy is going to be somebody who's always looking for those steals and always looking for those leak outs, which is going to be impactful on the defensive end. Tommy's also a great playmaker, which I talked about on the podcast or on the broadcast. On one of the two, I've talked about it. Maybe both. Underrated part of his game. So you're bringing in instant offense.
And Rod with an amazing.
Yeah, that was a great block by Rod.
Or replay that we need.
Rollery still able to get that offensive board and get the putback for 2. We got Park Legends up 18-14. I definitely got lost there. I did not realize. NWO brings it back down to a 1-point deficit with that 3.
The issue that I was saying, though, when it comes to NWO as well, is when they're coming in, like they're not just creating offense, they're creating like some very tough shots. Like Tommy's hitting some tough threes, Berto's hitting some in-your-face mid-range shots. So like you have to defend them with some of your best defenders who are usually going to be playing in the starting lineup. They're not going to have that energy to keep playing when they come in. Like people are just going to get gassed. Whoever built this team, I'm going to assume it's Berga because he's a coach, built a very good team.
Yeah, this is a very well-assembled team. I would love to see a situation where AJ doesn't have to be the center A lot of teams and a lot of coaches end up putting AJ at the center position, and I think it's just based on roster construction. But I'd love to see an environment where AJ is a power forward. You know, if you look at this roster, imagine a lineup of, you know, Bulb at the 1, Berto at the 2, Rod at the 3, AJ at the 4. You get yourself a solid center. Let's say Jermaine Johnson, an available free agent. Just putting that out there. Jermaine Johnson, an available free agent, and that's a starting lineup that's tough to handle.
Before you finish your thought, keep in mind this man has no intention of joining.
Yeah.
But we put him in 3 different teams that can pick him up.
Yeah, and then you got Tommy coming off the bench. You got John Kerry coming off the bench. That's a lineup that's going to be near impossible to beat.
Their starting lineup is going to be just as good as, their bench lineup is going to be just as good as some team's starting lineup.
You got fast break potential when you're 1 through 4. Bulb, you know, Berto, Rod, and AJ is the fast break potential. No offense, Big Main, but you know your fast break abilities have long passed you since your football days. But at the end of the day, that is not me saying that NWO is missing anything. It's just a thought. You know, I would love to see AJ at the 4. NWO by no means is missing anything. AJ gets it done at the center position.
I think he would be even better not having to play center.
And there goes Tommy Dennis with the instant offense off the bench with a 3-pointer in the corner. Poke the ball out of bounds. That stays Park Legends basketball, but that was the defense that I was referring to earlier. Tommy Dennis is scrutinized slightly for his one-on-one defensive ability, but his team defensive ability does shine, and it's an underrated part of his game. His ability to get into the passing lanes as well as double team at the right time, blitz the ball at the right time, and play help defense. That's something that he does thrive in. And I must agree that his one-on-one defensive ability sometimes is lacking. Sean Sukup!
He's lighting it up right
An
now.
offensive threat, week 2? Who would have thunk it?
Maybe it was a game-time decision. Maybe that's what it was.
Funny.
You like that?
Roberto Suarez again, offense off the bench with a 3-pointer. Ooh, Don Douglas almost hits that shot, ladies and gentlemen, but he is unable to knock it down. We have NWO up by 3, 24-21. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back in the second quarter.
We'll be right back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. NWO up by 3. That was a 3. They're up by 6 now. No, I'm sorry, tie game. That was NWO. My bad.
No, NWO's up.
Oh, oops. I don't know what I've been saying. Listen,
I don't even know what you're reading.
Let's reset. I don't know what I've been saying. I don't know what I've been saying. All right, NWO up by 6. I had a brain fart there. I had no clue what I was saying.
Our cameraman was losing it. Not our cameraman, our producer.
What a block, ladies and gentlemen. That's a clip.
After that playoff, though, I'm gonna trust Heron to do anything at this point. Well, Park Legends, I can't see nothing. Oh. But I will say, though, while AJ would play better at the 4, I think him at the 5, like he's still a menace for a lot of people. The issue is AJ has the size to play the 5, but he has the speed to play any other position.
Tommy Dennis with another 3, ladies and gentlemen. I 100% agree, though. I don't think AJ has any issues playing the 5 whatsoever.
It's just like a preference that I don't want him to.
Yeah, I would love to see him play. Oh, nice little layup there. I would love to see him play the 4 position. That was a nice little floater there by the Park Legends. Listen, Tommy was feeling that was a heat check right there.
I can't even blame him either.
30-25, 8 minutes left here in the second quarter.
This is a matchup I was definitely looking forward to, and I think it's delivering so far.
Great job by the staff today, man. Shout out to the GM5 staff for getting everything going on time. It's 1:30 o'clock, man. Rental's done at 2. It looks like we're going to get out of here right on time, or at least close to it.
We might not even have time to eat our food that I ordered because I ordered late and to the wrong place.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
What are you defending, man? Like you got to double AJ, then you're doubling Berto, then you're doubling Rod, and then you got Tommy out on the 3-point line just wide open. I think TP has to step in.
Step in, like get on the court.
Some Adam Silver changes that they need to make.
Oh.
I think we got to break up NWO. I don't mean that. I think as teams start to get used to each other, as they start to play well together, I think we might see NWO have a lot of competition. Especially because there's a lot of teams that they haven't gone up against that I think will play them very well.
I want to see a fully rostered OTB. I want to see how they stand against NWO and Park Legends, who on paper look like the best teams in the league this season. There you go, Tommy. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Great defense by AJ there. He was going to lead that fast break, but he gets fouled. (35-29), ladies and gentlemen. NWO up by 6. Under 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Great ball movement. Great ball movement. Great ball movement. That is beautiful basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a highlight of its own.
That is beautiful basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Just one touch after the other. Find the open shooter. Phenomenal basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's Tommy's 4th 3, if I'm not mistaken. That man is on fire, and that is it number 5. Oh my gosh!
And they got a steal.
3-point champ right there, ladies and gentlemen. 3-point champ.
Look.
Move the camera. Nice little floater there. NWO running off, ladies and gentlemen, 43-29, 5 minutes and 10 seconds left. That forces a Park Legends timeout. We'll be right back after this short break.
How to get back into basketball. But if it involves running, I'm going to
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 43-29. 5 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the second quarter. NWO up by 14. Tommy Dennis playing some defense, able to poke the ball loose, but Nick Wallery finds it, goes in for the post up, but he gets fouled. Much disapproval of the NWO bench here.
I'm a agree with the foul call there. I do think that one was. I think that there was a few foul calls there that could have been called.
Yeah, I agree 100%, and that's going to send Nick Wallery to the line. Number 44, a very unique number for Nick Wallery, not a number that I'm accustomed to seeing on an NBA, on a basketball court.
Last season he was 34, I think?
I think he's always been 44.
That might be right. I know his number ended in a 4 last season.
We got Rod Lawrence bringing the ball up here for NWO, being guarded by Dom Douglas. He's going to get a screen from AJ. He gets blissed, and that's a turnover. Rod tries his best to get back.
I think that was a great foul.
Hard foul there, but he immediately picks up Dom. Has a little bit of a joking moment there with Sean Sukup.
I think you have to make him earn that.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that Dom is going to hit these, but I think in that situation, you got a clean stripe. You have to foul him.
Yeah, Dom's the one player that I tend to not be worried about at the free throw line. Despite all my criticism of free throw shooting here in the GM5, Dom does not fit that description. He knocks them down. That's for sure. Like that right there was nothing but net.
But that is also Dom's game, so he's a little bit more comfortable in that position.
Yeah, the mid-range shooting is his primary source of offense.
And he's going to get to the free throw line very often.
That is a fact.
And you have to guard him. Remember that. Damn. Wow.
Berto just blew by the defense there. Went straight to the basket.
A great move by Berto.
Great shot there.
Our food has been delivered.
I don't think that one's mine. That's not mine. Oh, it's Berto?
There's a certain angle where we just cannot see it on the right side. So if there's I believe Berto just hit a 3.
Yeah, I believe that was Berto, but I can't see it from my angle, unfortunately. We gotta figure that out for next week. We gotta figure out a better angle to see these things.
I think we have to take over the scores table. I think that's what it has to be. I don't see any other way of making this work. Rod's playing some great defense right now. Which is realistically another great defender that they have on the squad.
Who?
Rod. I think Rod is another great defender.
Yeah, Rod played great defense last week on Blake Hinson. He definitely got a lot of call for that. Speaking of, Rod did win Player of the Week here at the GM5 in Week 1. GM5 actually compensating players for their Player of the Week performances. So Rod was able to bring home a little bit of pocket change there for his family.
Hey, and keep in mind, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe I understand this. GM5 has a mid-season combine, so any player that's not currently on a roster has an opportunity to show out. Hey, so we've been through a few leagues. I hope a few people are watching. If you are, come through and try out on the combine.
That is correct, yes. The dates should be posted on the GM5 Instagram, so make sure y'all follow them at GM5 League. Mid-season combine is a great way to get incorporated into this. Become the role player that some of these teams are looking for.
You're making me look good, Tommy. Keep doing your thing, buddy.
You have the opportunity. We get to talk about you. We love talking about players. The more people we get to talk about, the better.
John Kerry unable to convert that free throw there. We got 40 seconds left here in the second quarter before we head into overtime. I'm sorry, halftime.
I wonder why John Kerry isn't with City Ballers this season.
I know they had some dilemmas last season as well with him not being able to start with City Ballers. I'm not sure if that created any friction for them, but that's a story we might be able to look into, see exactly what the the storyline there. Alton unable to convert this three-pointer. Berto with the shot, looking to take the last shot of the quarter, of the half. He gets fouled. He goes to the line for 2, so that's good enough, I'd say. We're going to keep it on the court while the Berto shoots his free throws. He's got 2 coming. Try to extend this lead to 14 going into halftime. Knocks down his first free throw. Berto being a new player for GM5. People are unfamiliar, but Berto also a very consistent knockdown free throw shooter as well, which makes sense because he plays in that mid-range similar to Dom as well. Unable to convert that one, unfortunately. That was the announcer curse. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
We're so sorry. And we are back once again, ladies and gentlemen, here in the third quarter, and man, Park Legends, I think that was Dom. Yep, Dom with another 3, looks like an N1 3. That is correct. N13 in the corner. Worst person that you could foul because I guarantee you he's going to be hitting these.
It's a hard thing not to do because, you know, he has like this sort of foul magnet.
It's because he's really explosive with how he jumps. So he goes from a full sprint to just a complete upwards motion, like fully upwards into his shot. And then his shot mechanic, if I'm right, is more of like a one-shot, like fluid motion.
You know what I just noticed?
What'd you notice?
I noticed that we were wrong. I'm gonna look up some information here because we were.
I don't know what context this is. He's given no context. The context that you guys have, he has.
I should have pulled it up first before I started talking. I'm just trying to get names just to make sure.
Talk about Noah.
Yeah, Emmanuel Renelis, I'm gonna just say Emmanuel, just so I don't butcher his last name. But he did start for NWO today, and realistically speaking, I mean, I would consider him the center. So I think we were wrong. AJ has been playing the forward today.
I was confused though because I hadn't seen him last week, so I wasn't sure if this was going to be a consistent thing.
Yeah, he didn't start last week, but he did play.
He had a foul he did not agree with. While we were talking, though, Bulb had a really nice steal and finish on the other end. I think the next upgrade that we have to make, and let us know if you guys agree, is we have to figure out some way to where we can do instant replays for refs. This way we can start challenging calls. You know, TP, if you're interested, we can look to partner up. I know Nas has been bothering you about the All-Star game. Obviously, you haven't really been responding. Probably not as interested. I understand that. My partner on the other end, he doesn't. But for this, we would love to. Nas is choking as we say this. That's the issue when it comes to this like framework of Sean and Dom. No matter what happens, if you score, you have to immediately get back on the other end. You have no time to get ready because Sean's looking down to make a football pass. This is Tom Brady in a basketball jersey. Dom with another free throw. Something's never changed. Tell me, Nas, how was that sandwich? Tell the people at home.
Delicious.
We got Italiano's Bakery if anyone's interested in the Castleberry area. Very, very good. Actually, you know what? Save this clip, Nas. Let's see if we can hit them up for advertising.
Great ball movement. Unfortunately, leads to a.
No! No! You can't get all the way up there and not finish that, though. You can't do that. Oh yeah, Pluto, he could. He was doing it in warm-ups. Listen, I'm the only short king here who can't jump like that. It's only me in this gym.
Short king, Tyler.
There's everybody else can get up there.
Shout him up on the broadcast.
What did you say, Pluto?
Send some birthday cakes in our comments for Tyler's birthday.
Yeah, listen, when you guys see this tomorrow, the day after my birthday, please make sure that you guys, wish me happy birthday. It's a very important day for me.
They're gonna see it today.
Well, that's assuming you guys watch it after you play.
True.
That is.
I'm sure they do. We get a lot of views immediately after. As soon as it's posted, they're ready to go.
Yeah, I appreciate the support. I hope that you recognize the love that we show you guys. Oh man. Great defense by Ball Paul right there. That was a wide open lane. Stuck his hand out, just barely touched the ball to stop that. The Park Legends on the other end, creating some defensive opportunities for themselves.
Able to bring the deficit down to 9 points, though, so they're in a much more comfortable spot.
Sean Carey did not agree with that foul call. It's Dom. Dom has the Shea Gilgeous effect. But if you actually go back and you watch it, I promise you, if you take the time to go back and watch some of the calls that are, some of the fouls that are called on Dom, you'll recognize that like they are genuine.
Yeah, I didn't get a clean look at that specific play, so I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like he was called for reaching in.
Great block by Berto right there. Unfortunately, was able to follow through, but great block. Berger saying that's some weak ass shit. I agree. I absolutely agree.
Berto with a mid-range shot, unable to make that. We got Dom on the other end for 3, unable to make that either. Not a lot of jumpers falling today for Dom.
Dom has 2 jump shots, I realize. Dom has a pull-up jump shot, kind of like Tyrese, where he also has that set shot for his threes. You ever notice that? He has very little lift on his threes. For Dom.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I wonder why.
And one for AJ. He gets the bucket to fall and to the line for an extra free throw. Lead is still 9 here for NWO. Park Legends trying to figure out a way to get back into this game. They've trailed for the majority of it. Only led at the beginning in the first quarter.
And it's tough. Since that moment, it's kind of been, a NWO order here, where they've kind of controlled the pace of this entire game.
New guy on the block, a little frisky with his shot, kind of attempting as much as he can. AJ unable to control that inbounds and had to throw it, which results in a turnover, unfortunately. Berto playing defense here. Trying to get a stop. Park Legends trying to find anything to go here because they want to make sure they can finish this game strong, finish the quarter strong. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, and NWO's up by 10. Raw draws yet another foul, heading to the line this time for 2.
Let's see what AJ has for us here. I think realistically, the secret for Park Legends, AJ is going to get his. AJ is going to consistently do what he does. I think Rod is also going to be that offensive weapon, but they haven't really been the one that have been killing you this game. It's figuring out a way to stop Berto, figuring out a way to stop Tommy, control Bulb on the defensive end. Like, that's really your secret. The accessory pieces, like I sort of want to say, at times are the ones that are killing you, but that shouldn't be happening. Park Legends with another rebound. Man. I will not lie, though. Going to Nick at the end of a possession, going to Nick to create some quick offense, it has been working for them. But I think ultimately you can't live and die just by only Nick right now. You have an opportunity at the beginning of this season to create some offense outside of Dom, outside of Nick. Start some things going. Figure out who your offensive weapons are going to be for the playoffs. Like we saw last season, we saw Heron Elliott showed up for OTB. We saw last game Alton was amazing for Park Legends. So they have the opportunity to do so. Like Shane Legend can orchestrate an offense. We've seen his cuts. We've seen his plays. Sorry, I keep coughing, everyone.
Apologize for the delay there. Had to answer a text. We got just over 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. You have NWO up 61-52 with Park Legends. At the free throw line, trying to make it 53. Successful there. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Chit videos. They're about, success.
I've never seen that.
You never seen Chit?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, man. You got to look them up. Chit, it's like a funny skit that's going on social media now. It's the funniest thing. You've seen it. Is there a black person here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it. They got viral, and now they got like other skits too. That one's the one that popped off first.
That was good. Is there a black person here?
Yeah. And that's where he said that's where he got it from, the success.
I'll check it out.
That's funny. Did they call a timeout? It looks like, right?
I thought that was a foul.
I also thought it was a foul, but
It is a foul,
the
it
clock
is.
did stop.
I think they're deliberating. I think right now what we have to do is go back in a replay and figure out was it a foul. We have 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in this game.
NWO trying to get the final shot of the quarter.
I mean, technically they got it.
They thought they got fouled there. They were unhappy with that. No call there, but they go into the fourth quarter up 61-53. Park Legends has some figuring out to do here. We'll be back after this short break. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning of the fourth quarter. This is the last game of the afternoon for GM5 Week 2. One of these teams looking to go into Week 3 undefeated. Eight points for Park Legends to make up here. Let's see what they talked about in that break. See if it comes to work fruition.
They talked about a whole lot of blocking that and stopping that from happening.
Well, I can tell you boxing out was not part of their game plan because they allowed that offensive board there.
Oh. Nick, that might have been a foul for Nick, damn. But if the change is, allowing NWO to get more 2s and 3s, I would like that a lot more. But, oh man. Defensively, they have to play with a lot more intensity. On the other end, you have Nick Wallery, who just got swarmed by everyone defensively. Couldn't move, everyone surrounding him.
Down with his patent mid-range shot there.
But they're just not playing with the same intensity, Park Legends, defensively.
Down by double digits, we got Berto being guarded by Shane. At the quick switch there, Sean was on him. Almost tried to take advantage of that mismatch, but Shane, they blitz him with Dom.
I like either matchup for Berto. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Either one.
Shane too small, Sean's too slow. But either way, that resulted in a turnover, and that's 2 points for Park Legends there. They bring it down to 8-point deficit.
I really like. Oh wait, no, never mind. Shot didn't count.
Well, take it back. Shot did not count. Still a 10-point deficit. They did get the offensive board here. Don with the 3. Unable to make that. Sean, another offensive board, which is what he does best.
Sean securing the ball, getting an extra possession. Great rebound, or great job securing the ball by Berto right there.
Great pass by Rod.
That went flying a little too hard right there. It's like a little too close to the sun.
Well, for a second there, I thought they were getting ready for free throws, but that is not the case.
They're trying to get rid of the wet spot on the floor. Berto just causing a distraction. We don't actually know what happened, but I can tell you that Berto caused a delay of game.
AJ with the easy 2. One thing about this NWO team is I feel like you won't see.
Who was that a foul? Was that a foul on Tommy or John?
Tommy, I believe. Yeah.
That's really unfortunate.
I lost my train of thought there, trying to figure out what was going on.
I just got kind of lost in the sauce of what was happening in the game for a moment. I couldn't. Oh.
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
You suck with names.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. I'm not doing this.
Stampede, the big man.
That's Hosea.
What's the picture?
You're terrible with names.
What's the picture?
Huh?
What's the picture?
It's a video. I guess he's sending highlights. I don't think he knows who I am as when it comes to the Serpents. I don't think so. Or maybe he does. I don't know. It'll be weird if he doesn't. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I actually accidentally did not go on break there, so we were live that entire time. I apologize. Oh, we didn't say anything.
Thanks.
You guys are just listening to our background conversations there. We apologize there, but the score is 67-55. NWO up by 12. Park Legends trying to make something happen here. Missing some vital pieces. Starting lineup, they're missing Jay Bird off the bench. You know, my leading candidate for Sixth Man of the Year, Christian Sari, who started his tenure here at GM5 on a hot note with a great performance from the three-point line, and unable to attend today's game, unfortunately.
It's starting to look like that was a very impactful performance, though.
Yes, indeed. I mean, that would make a huge difference for them. That's a scoring punch that they could definitely use to their advantage in order to keep that kind of offensive, pressure on at all times.
Yeah, I mean, he had 18, and right now they're only down by 12. So, I mean, you add in some of his offensive possession. This could be maybe they're down by 2, maybe they're up by 6.
Yep. As long as you give Christian the touches and the opportunities to shoot, he's going to get you 10 points guaranteed. Everything that happens after that just depends on how many times you choose to feed him.
The more the merrier, as they say.
But
But
we did not get an update though on that roster decision there, so we're not 100% sure why he was not able to attend the game today. Jay Bird was listed as out in advance.
Yeah, actually, from speaking with some players on the bench from Park Legends, from my understanding, Christian Sari decided not to show up because of the starting minutes.
Stop it.
I'm just making rumors.
This man just trying to stir up the pot for shits and giggles.
We need something to talk about every once in a while.
That's what the podcast is for.
Rod has been playing some great defense. I mean, last season he also played good defense. It's not like I'm saying like I didn't know Rod could do this, but he's playing like amazing defense right now.
Hey, Virgil, way cleaner game.
I would say you want to get Tommy some more shots, but then they're up by 12, so do you really care? And there you go.
Tommy's also probably got like 15 right now.
Yeah, him and Berto both provided a nice little offensive jump there off the bench. That's going to be big time for NWO. I think that's really going to define them. I think their starters are going to do what they do. But their role players and their bench players are a phenomenal squad in of itself.
I think the issue might be by the end of the season we look at NWO and people are like so good that they're upset that they're not getting starting minutes. Because you do have a lot of great players that can go to a different team and they could start. They could be their primetime premier players. We talked about, or I heard you guys talking earlier about the Lions, for example. like you add Tommy to that team, you had Burr to that team, Rod, AJ, you had anybody to that team, and it's good. So you have to find a way to keep these players on this team satisfied while still having a good roster on the floor at all times. That makes sense. And I don't think that's easy.
I argue 100%, and we'll carry that conversation here shortly. We got NWO up 73-57, 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Week 2 about to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after a short break.
See y'all soon. You heard it here first. Some breaking news. Bopo checking out of the game early.
Might be a working man. Might have to get to work.
Listen, he just got done working everybody on the court because he's playing some amazing defense. Offensively, he was doing great too. Offensively, he had an all-around game everywhere.
Shot clock violation there for Park NWO.
We got Orlando coaching them on the sidelines. Our cameraman, shout out. You may have heard his voice earlier. He does a little bit of commentary, you know. He's on the podcast, something like that. I do like that. I know that possession didn't end up the way you wanted to, but they did what I really am looking for them to do. They passed it out. They looked for better shots. Unfortunately, the shot that they took, it didn't fall. But
Classic cherry picking Tommy right there with an easy 2 points. Looking like Pluto yesterday in the Ox League.
Oh yeah, Pluto had his debut again, right? Not his debut.
Debut again.
His sophomore showing. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I mean, it was just the second game.
Listen, he played and he scored.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Shout out to the Ox League, though, for having us. Shout out to GM5 even more.
Always.
A bigger shout out to the GM5.
A huge shout out to the GM5. Actually, if we're talking about percentages, we're talking like a 99.1% right now. Nas is really trying to get in everyone's good graces. We have some cool ideas for an all-star game. Some very interesting ideas.
Hint, hint.
That's what AJ does. AJ's gonna play some defense. Oh, with the spin move, with the sauce.
That's good defense by Alton. Good dump off.
Wow.
Good dump off.
Wow.
He did lose it, so the assist is gone, but they'll probably
The
count it
score is
anyway.
all that matters. Actually, I'm gonna go back and count the assists to see. I'll let you guys know firsthand.
We got AJ with the dunk, ladies and gentlemen. That's a clip.
Oh wait, they might get mercy ruled. They're within 5.
Yeah, 5 more points, ladies and gentlemen. It might turn into a mercy rule. See what happens here.
Okay, we're saved, I think.
51 seconds left. Park Legends down by 20. Unfortunately.
Oh wait,
Are they going to call it?
that's game.
They called it? All right, that's it. That is our second mercy of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Park Legends down by 20. Could not figure it out. NWO starts the season 2-0 as the second undefeated team of the GM5 this year, or this season. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Let's say bye the proper way.
It looks
We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This was Game 4. This was Week 2 at the GM5. If y'all haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, and share with all your Hooper friends and family. There's some phenomenal basketball being played, so share with people who need to see it because they can't keep missing out. This is great basketball. Everybody should be watching it.
And it looks like Tommy answered the question today.
Yeah.
Tommy himself was a large impact to the answer to that question.
All right, Tommy answered the question, ladies and gentlemen. Do NWO look better than Park Legends? I think they do. You heard it here first. Hoop Talk out.
Deuces.